music. He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. This is my review for Young and Pregnant as a Teen Mom, Season 1. This is the season finale, which is episode 14. It is 2:08 in the morning, and bitch, this whole episode, the whole episode, I was like, these got me up. Okay? I mean, look. Oh my God, it was just too much. Let's just get into it. Tonight's lipstick, it is Kat Von D. The color is Quartz Echo. Yeah, I know I like a dark lip sometimes, so yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I can't even really comprehend the amount of pissed offness in my spirit that I'm feeling. Like, I cannot believe I'm trying to see, I'm just all if you have not done so already, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, do not forget to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I have a new video. Don't forget to like the video, please and thank you. And I also have shirts available. The link is in the description box below. You also have the shirts before the video. Let's get started. Okay, you know, Sean and Jay. I'm trying to get the ones out the way that don't really matter, but much didn't happen. You know, Sean and Jade are still broken up. Okay, she is out here thotting and bopping, as she should, as a young single person. You know, you younger, so you be out here having fun, whatever. I call it thotting and bopping. Their baby is now 6 months old. You know what I'm saying? She out thotting and bopping. He in the car. He live with his grandma now, and he need to get his life together. So, you know, he's saying how she assumed because he hanging with certain people that he's doing things he used to do. My hair looks all kind of crazy. I haven't even combed my hair since I got home from work. So because yeah, I just been busy. I had to do 4 reviews today. Anyway, so like like that stuff, throwaways, whatever. Don't worry about it. But I'm like, I hate this piece of sticking right there. There you go. So yeah, she thinks he out here basically still getting high, and he say he isn't. I mean, but he looks high to me. I mean, he looked like he just smoked a blunt. He just hit a shot of heroin. Like, he don't look sober. It's just truth be told. She talking to her cousin, saying how she feels like she enabled him so much when they were together. Like, she was the only one being responsible, that she made him basically be lazy. And so maybe hopefully now that she has not taken him back and she kind of put him out, that he'll grow up and be a man and do things on his own, and he'll hopefully get shit together. I mean, I hope so too, but I don't know how quick that's gonna happen, because again, he looked like he just smoked a blunt. And then the last thing we see is basically Jade and her mama, you know, trying to have some mother-daughter time. Like, the mom even called her, like, let's have a mother-daughter day, like me, you, and Chloe, whatever the baby name is. We're gonna go and do whatever. And so they driving around, honey, and her mama get pissed off because she following the directions of the GPS, and her mama trying to go a different way. And her mama pissed. Her mama got pissed off as she said, bitch, shut the fuck up. I mean, all she said was, no, mom, the direction says go this way, so I'm just gonna go the way the GPS says. I mean, it was, and her mama was, I mean, I'm like, was she having a crack cocaine fit? Did she know how to act? Like, what was going on? Like, was she late for a get high appointment? Like, what was going on? Like, why was she? I mean, she got so pissed. It got so crazy so fast. And they kind of going back and forth and arguing. And the whole time they're arguing, I'm like, why ain't neither one of them wearing their seatbelts? Like, I'm like, they riding around and neither one of them got their seatbelts on, honey. me. And I'm a plus size girl too, so I know how much the seatbelt can basically strangle a bitch. But you gotta still wear your seatbelt. That's because I have big breasts. But yeah, I mean, wear a seatbelt, and bitch, if you can't wear a seatbelt, get in the back seats. Because it's the law. So I mean, in the episode basically ended with Jade driving her mama off, her mama running off somewhere else. Her mama always got plastic bags too. She ain't got no purse. And that's kind of how it ended with Jade, like just kind of like, oh my God, it's just always something. I mean, her and her mom need counseling. Like they don't have a good relationship. I feel like her mother resents Jade because on one way or another, Jade got her life together. Like she has her own place, she has her own car, she works, she takes care of herself. I feel like her mama is jealous of her, like for some reason, and then so whenever she feels like Jade isn't doing things that she thinks Jade should do, she gets pissed and she causes fights and arguments. So I mean, Jade just need to they need counseling, and I don't know what to say about that. Lexi and Kyler also pretty easy. They went to Arizona. She was telling her mama how they was gonna take a trip to Arizona. Her mom like, well, y'all moving to Arizona? And she's like, no, it's a trip or whatever. And she's like, if y'all moving to Arizona, like you can tell me that, but I just want you to tell me so that I can be prepared. And I'm like, bitch, be prepared for what? Like, you scarred, be anyway, not the Lion King, but it's like the Lion King. Like, I mean, Lexi does have the black hair like Scar does. So what did it? Let me stop. Anyway. So the mom was saying, like, it's okay if y'all gonna make that decision, but if you were to move, I would move where you are too. I always thought about retiring in Arizona, so we would just all be there together. I'm thinking like, well, damn, can she have any kind of life of her own? And not that you don't want your parents to move with you, but I'm like, I also don't feel like parents should pick up their life and move across country for their kids. Like, if you raised me your whole life, if my mom moved out of state, I would move with my mom, but I wouldn't move out of state and expect my mom to follow me somewhere, even if she's retired. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. But I'm very, very close to my mom, so I would never move states because my mom is here. And if a dude want to marry me, we have to stay in Michigan, bro. We can't leave because my mama's here. And if my mama left, okay, we can leave now. But it's weird because her mom is like her mother is trying to plan her life around Lexi's life. And I'm like, I don't think that's how it's supposed to go. Like, let her have at least a little bit of life on her own to be her own kind of woman or whatnot. Because, she followed behind Kyler. So when they get to Arizona, it's as if reality hit. And they kind of realize that they don't want the same things because she don't want to move to Arizona just yet. He wants to move to Arizona fast. And then when she said, well, like, what if I didn't want to leave? If I wanted to be in Colorado for like a year, would you wait? And he said, no, I would move to Arizona. He said, because I don't want to just sit in Arizona for a year. And then when she brings up, well, my mom said that she would move to Arizona too. Like, she would want to retire here. And he's like, when I'm moving, I'm a grown man, I have my own life. I would not want our parents to move here and like see us. Like, I wouldn't want to see them every day. I wouldn't say that. I would not say I don't want to see my parents every day. That's crazy. I mean, what kind of fucked up relationship you have with your mom and your daddy boy that you don't want to see them every day? I'm looking like, did they beat you? What happened? I mean, what's going on? And so as he's saying like what he doesn't want, you can see her realizing this ain't what I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it would be this fairy tale. We would come here. We would have the same opinions. No, he wants one thing. You want the other. You kind of still want to be up under your mama, but also up under him. And you can't have it both ways because I think he wants them to be freestanding away from their parents. And she like, well, no, let's like wait a year. And then if that works out, we can all move, like me, you, my parents. And he don't want that. And so when he trying to hug her, she like, no, don't touch me. Just keep walking. Because I think now finally reality hits and she's realizing it's not all that you thought it would be, honey, because that man ain't really what you want. And now it's kind of their whole thing. So what is Brianna? Even Brianna was pretty easy today. Brianna had decided to move with her mother to Oregon since her mother wants to move there to be closer to family. But she like, I'm gonna move, but I want my boyfriend to move with us. So I asked my mom if he can come, and my mom said yes. That's how she got pregnant in the first place. That's also how Danae ass moved in with all and shit, and that turned to shit and sugar, whatever. Well, no, it went from sugar to shit. And now this whole new boyfriend that she's only been with a month at this particular time, why are you even like, why he even up in her room? Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't. Even when I lived with my parents, and I didn't live out my parents' house until I was 26, 25 or 26, one of the two. And even when I was in my 20s working my own job, I couldn't have boys in my room. I couldn't have boys, like none of that, honey. The boys who was in my room was sneaking in, okay? They wasn't invited. And if I had male company, I'm not gonna talk about that. And if they were invited over, we could not be like in my room, just chilling out. Like we had to be like in either the den and the living room and in the dining room and the basement or whatever. But it was never things where like you can just be in your room, in your bed, chilling out, watching TV. No, we couldn't do that. That's what this fast tail ass girls, these crazy ass mamas, let them do shit. Anyway, when she's asking the boyfriend, like, well, my mom, I want to move with my mom, because I want to be close to my family and I want to help me with my kid. And she says, but I want you to move with me. I said, do you now? He was like, okay. Wow, that's tough. I don't know what I want to do. That's a big decision. I'm going to think about it. And she's like, oh my God, he wants to think about it. Well, yes, bitch. Didn't you think about it? You thought he wouldn't want to think about it? Girl, what's wrong with you? Anyway, at that point, she's talking to her mom, and then she says to mom, like, yeah, I'm going to move with you. And I asked him if you want to come, and he says he wants to think about it. Her mom, like, well, okay, that's fine. But if he comes, you both are going to have to pay me rent. And I'm looking like, it's the same shit. I'm like, her mama I feel like her mother is doing her a disservice and not being upfront and real with her about how shit goes in life. Like, this is the third boyfriend, and because she had the one boyfriend when she got pregnant by, one dude she got pregnant by, then she was with Danae, had him living up in the house, and now it's the third person. I'm looking like this is not how it's supposed to go. This is not how it's supposed to work at all. And it's the weirdest thing to see how her mom is just like, whatever you want to do, I'm gonna let you do it. Girl, I don't know. Anyway, at that point in time, but yeah, because I'm like, it's gonna be different. But I'm like, it ain't gonna be different because it's the same thing that it was with Danae. Like, he moved with y'all out of Chicago. Y'all was in Chicago. Y'all moved to Chicago. He moved with y'all, and then it went from sugar to shit. And you put his ass out. And I'm looking like, how long is it gonna take for this dude to go from sugar to shit? Because it's the same thing. It's the damn pattern. I'm like, it does not make any sense. And then she also says, her mom, like, yeah, I'm not gonna tell Danae where we're moving to. Like, he doesn't need to know. I'm not contacting him. That part is done. We then see Danae and his mama talking, in Chicago or whatever. And he said how he had called her once when he was drunk, but he has not called her since then. Says how he misses, the son. But he know that he can't force her to let him be in the son's life. The mama said how, for her, she's just upset at how she did is take Brayson away from their whole family. And I said, she did say that she wouldn't do that, and then she did do that. But in the same token, your son acted a complete plum D fool and kept arguing with that girl, and she just said fucking and left. Danae admits that he was taking his anger out on her and that she did not deserve it, and he understands why she left. So my thing is, if you understand why she left, you should explain it to your mama, so your mama can say, why it is kind of crazy. Danae was toxic. It would have been a toxic situation at that point in time. He was still sorting out his own feelings, so he was not ready to be a father, and he just wasn't. And they wasn't ready to be a couple, and they weren't, and that's why they are broken up. He brings up, she said, the mama even said, like, I feel like sometimes I want to reach out to her and ask if we can like get the baby for like the weekend or whatever, but I don't know. And I'm like, girl, don't do that. Look, and I know this sounds harsh, but at the end of the day, that kid ain't y'all family. They tried to play house and shit didn't work. And to keep wanting to be in that child's life when Danae and Brianna can't get along, like they cannot get along, I think it's better that they ended things when that baby was, a few weeks old versus if that baby was a few years old and then y'all was really vested in that baby's life. You have to cut your ties at this point and just kind of move, because it was a toxic situation, and it gives them both times to start life brand new and not be tied to each other and just let the sleeping dogs lay. Danae does like, well, if he ever wanted to reach out to me in the future, like, I would completely be open to that. And I feel like the only way Brayson is gonna know that Danae existed is if he is on YouTube one day, he look up Teen Mom, Young and Pregnant episodes and see his story. That's gonna be how Braylon will find out that he had a different father for the first few weeks of his life. And what's crazy is they named him like from their names. That's the crazy part. He's named after a man who won't be in his life. I do not see Brianna letting Danae in that baby life. I just don't. And if she do, I would be totally surprised. Anyway, at that point in time, we do see how the current boyfriend, tells her he gonna move to Oregon with her because he loves her. Girl, the fuck bye. I was like, whatever. That was stupid. Not stupid, but I'm like, you don't know her. You don't know someone at that age for a month and you love them. That's that we just got together. We having raw, unprotected sex because she likes the raw sex. She got pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And I like her so much that I'm confused and I think it's love. Now, the thing is, when she was on the little after show, it was either last week or the week before, she said her and the dude was still together, and at that point in time, they had been together for 6 months. But I'm like, again, that first 6 months is the honeymoon phase, okay? The good shit, the good bad shit comes about a year in, okay? And I hope that it is a positive situation. There are times you can meet somebody and then, y'all can be like, oh, it's only been a month and I love you. And it works out. But that is 1 in a million. So we can hope that's her 1 in a million. But that girl still moved too fast. She do too much. And she grew up too damn fast. It's her mama's fault. And that is what it is. Next. Motherfucking Kayla. Bitch. Motherfucking Kayla. Girl, listen to me. You ain't shit. Okay? Girl, you ain't shit. Look, Kayla up here, and she wants to be back with Stefan, whatever his little knee razor head ass name is, and she pissed me off this whole goddamn episode. So she's immature. And at the end of the day, I feel like whatever Stefan dishes to her, she deserves it. You want to know why? Because she puts up with it. Not only do she put up with it, she forced her mama to put up with it. This little heifer say how she broke up with the other little boy because it did not work out, and now since she broke with the other little boy, Stefan coming around a little bit more because you let him come around a little bit more. Stefan and Kayla's relationship has nothing to do with that kid. It does not. Kayla used that kid as an excuse for Stefan to be around, and you can't tell me no different. And not only that, Stefan uses that kid to have Kayla cater to him in one way or the other, whether it's picking him up and dropping him off somewhere, or him being on the show, getting a dollar here, dollar there, or whatever, or living there. Like they both using that baby to do things, to be around each other for some kind of reason, and you can't tell me no different. So she tells how her mom, she sent her friend too, how my mom won't let him, I'll say I'm going out to eat with Stefan, and my mom will say, you only hanging out with him because you want to be around him and spend time with him. Well, yeah, because you won't let him in the house. Well, bitch, because he acted a fucking fool, okay? It's a reason he ain't allowed in her damn house. And that's the part why I say Kayla ain't shit, because she allows people to, she allows this thought process of, it's my mama's fault Stefan can't be in the house. No, bitch, it's your fault and it's Stefan's fault. It's your fault because you allow him to do the things that your mama don't like, and he think ain't nothing wrong with it because you let him do it. So fuck you, fuck Stefan. Oh, this made me so mad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying not to get too pissed off too early because it's still early and anything. So we do see they at the house. It's her mama, and she says, I'm just so tired. I'll be up with the baby. I have to work. I have to do this and this and this and this. You know what I'm saying? When do you think Stefan can spend the night again so that he can watch the baby at night? And I say, the last I remember when he was spending the night, you yourself said he wasn't even standing up with the baby. You were. So you were still tired. So what's your excuse now, huh? What's the damn excuse now? She made me so mad. The mama like, well, yeah, cause she said, cause no one else is gonna help me. Well, bitch, it's your baby. No one else has to help you. It's your child. So the mama like, that's the life of a single parent. You have to just kind of make it work or whatever. And I said, no. The thing about it is, if Kayla wants Stefan so bad to come help her, then Kayla need to get her own goddamn house. Let alone, no, not even Kayla. Let Stefan get his own goddamn house. You go visit him. Why are you putting all the pressure on your mama to let him be at her house when he won't even respect her? Fuck him respecting you. Because you don't pay no bills either. Your mama paid the bill. She pays the cost to be the motherfucking boss. And the simple fact that you will not make that man, that boy respect your mama makes you a piece of shit, Kayla. Because you aren't requesting that he at least respect the person who birthed you and who takes care of you and your son. Because he don't do shit. He don't have nothing. He don't have no car, no house, no water, no gas, no damn haircut money, no gym shoe money, no real coat money, nothing. Okay? He is a bum. You are on national TV begging to be with a bum. You know how desperate it makes you look to be begging to be with a bum? Even if that bum happens to be your kid's father, he does not deserve you, that kid, or your mama's respect. And you out on these motherfucking MTV streets making it seem as if someone is inconveniencing you because your thieving ass, fucking other girl's ass, punk ass baby daddy ain't got no house for you to come lay your head at. Okay? It ain't up to your mom to support that boy or you. He's a grown little boy man. Let him be a grown little boy man somewhere else, not up in the lady house. Get on my goddamn on nerves. So at this point in time, the mama like, look, he can't come over because there are consequences to his actions. He asked a Plum D food. He basically stole my money. So, what I'm saying? It's consequences. This heifer gonna say, but he not suffering. I am. Well, bitch, you let him make the decisions. You let that man be rude. You gave that man your mama PIN number to her damn ATM card or bank card. You did that. So guess what? You have to suffer too because it's your baby daddy. Yep, it's up to you, girl. It's you put yourself in this boat. You made this bed. Now you gotta fucking lay in it. Okay? So, and then not only that, you let that man in the house when your mama told you she did not want him up in there. You took it upon yourself to say, I don't want nobody else to determine when he can see his child. Well, bitch, get your own house. You can't do that and follow the damn rules. Okay? Girl, bye. At that point in time, she like, well, my mom won't let him be in the house when she's not here, but he only comes when she's not here. Bitch, stop opening the door. I don't want to be stuck in the middle. You stuck in the middle because you keep doing what he wants you to do and you're ignoring what your mom is asking you not to do. You're putting him over your mother. That's what your little trifling is. You're putting that man, that boy, over your mama, and that is trifling. Okay? I would put Kayla out. Like, I'll put her flat out on her ass. And, it would be hard because, of course, she loved her grandbaby. But my thing is, if Kayla want to act grown and act like she can make her own decisions, okay, let her make her own decisions on the goddamn streets of whatever city y'all live in. Okay? Fuck the bullshit, girl. Wouldn't be me. Could not be me. Okay? At this point in time, Kayla and Steph will be homeless together. Y'all can be a homeless family. Okay? 1, 2, and 3 makes baby. Okay? Go ahead on about your business. Go, park benches, homeless shelters, wherever you need to go. Bye. Poof. Be gone. Okay? Do that. If you can't respect my rules, get the fuck out of my house is what I would have said. Okay? I'm sorry for cussing so much. I know sometimes I hate when I cuss too much. At this point in time, Kayla's then talking to Stefan saying, can you just apologize to my mom, so that way you can kind of come over more. If you can just say sorry, but I also have my mom apologize to you. For the fuck what, bitch? What your mama gonna say sorry for? What she do? What? I'm like, this bitch is fell in her head. What is going on, Lord Jesus? Pray for her. He like, I don't need to talk to her. I'm not fucking with her. I'm not going to pretend I like her. I don't care about her. I don't care how she feels. I'm not doing none of that shit. And I'm like, see, at this point, you would think Kayla would say, you know what? He ain't no good. Let me just go on about my business. And when he see his son, he see his son. I'm not gonna make my mama apologize to this boy for his antics. Not Kayla. Not dumbass Kayla. Dumbass Kayla has them meet up for dinner, and her mother apologized for saying, when he was acting the plum D fool, how I feel sorry for your son. And she's apologizing after and I'm like, you really asked your mama to apologize to this piece of shit little boy? Really, Kayla? You ain't shit, Kayla. You ain't shit, Kayla. You ain't shit, Kayla. Oh, you ain't shit, girl. So at this point in time, the mama has apologized to him. So I'm like, okay, she apologized. Maybe he would at least say, my bad. Whatever, my bad. This little knucklehead little motherfucker says, I'm not going to apologize. And because you spoke on my son, there is no forgiveness. Who you think you are? You know what I'm saying? What were you thinking? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to make, he said, you know, I can say we can be peaceful, we can be cordial, but I'm not making peace because I feel bad for what I did. Bitch, what? Bitch, who, what, when, where, why, and how the hell did he come up in here with no coat, no money, no nothing, or he got his damn teeth in that damn square ass head, and he gonna talk to her mom like that, and she sat there and let it happen. And at first he gonna say, well, you're not gonna come back over, and she said, no, I have to think about it because, you know, this is kind of crazy. So he ends up leaving or whatever, and Kayla like, you know, this is just so crazy, I just wish you guys can get along so you can spend the night again. Kayla mama, let me get you together too. You are stupid because you not only allow him to disrespect you, you allow your daughter to allow him to do it. My mama would have been put me out, okay? But before she put me out, she probably would at least like punch me in my throat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I allowed words to come out my throat that wasn't supposed to come out my throat. And then after she put me out, she'll probably call all my aunts and uncles and say, you look what your niece did. Okay, look what she did. And my thing is, her mama is coddling her, and that's why Kayla is a fucked up individual, because her mother allowed her to be a fucked up individual. Y'all both are allowing Stephen to ruin both of y'all lives. Okay, he ain't got nowhere to go. He can't go nowhere without, because he ain't got no ride. His ride is his shoes. He's walking everywhere, okay? And y'all are allowing, I would have never on God's green earth apologized to that little motherfucker ever after what he did to me and my daughter. Never, ever. And so it's both of y'all. It's a whole fucked up trifecta family. It's a whole this messed up, don't make no sense. And now I feel bad for Kayla's mom, but at the same time, she allows it to happen because you're allowing Kayla to still be there and draw breath in your house. Kayla would not be allowed in my house either. She would be gone. Gone the fuck away. Okay? Bye, bitch. Get out. Gotta go. And I mean, look, at this point in time, she then said to her mama, you know, he hurt me more than he hurt you. So if I was able to put it to the side, you know, you should be able to do that too. Bitch, get your own house. And I'm done. I just can't. I cannot. Okay. Lastly but not least, Ashley and Bar. Now this shit, bitch. I said, now what's going on here? Hey, Ashley. Hey, Bar. Hey, Ashley mama. It's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna speak to my mama, but she's crazy. So at this point in time, you know, Ashley's still adamant that his mama cannot come to this birthday party that she planned for him. I planned the party, you know what I'm saying? She better not come. I paid for the party, she better not come. She was supposed to watch the baby, but now she can't. It better not be because she don't come to this party. And she's just adamant she can't come to this party, you know what I'm saying? And I feel two ways about this. I feel like, one, because they don't get along, and it's a party that she planned for their young friends or whatever, it's a chance the mama could not come to this party and they could have like a separate family gathering that she can go to. Okay, now that's on one note. On the other note, it's his mama. He turned 21. Let her come. But they don't fuck with each other. So I get it on all aspects of how she don't fuck with his mama. She planned something for him. She don't want her coming to this particular function, and that's it. Okay, I can get it all the way around. At this point in time, I'm like, something's not gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? Something ain't gonna be right. But as he said, I don't care about nothing. She not invited. She better not come. And so she all like, I don't want her there. I'm like, I feel like on one way or the other, they kind of spoke her ass up into existence. So at the private party, she in the room in the back getting dressed, and her sister come like, knock, knock, knock. Guess who out there? Who? Bar mama. Bar mama showed enough to her and two guys walking in. She said that it was his Bar's brothers. I'm like, either she got all kind of, because them two boys didn't look alike, and they don't look like Bar either. So she must have had all kind of different baby daddies, okay? Because they do not have the same daddy. You can't tell me no different. So she get in there as he's pissed off. I'm taking my heels off. When she said I'm taking my heels off, I said it's finna go bad. You know things gonna go bad when someone says I'm not gonna put my heels on. I'm gonna take my heels off. It's gonna be some shit. So she come out the back, and then she's coming out the back. The mama saying, "Yeah, Bar ain't even here. My son late for his own party." And Ashley said, "What?" She's like, Bar not here. She said, yeah, he not, but you wasn't invited. I said, oh, bitch. She came out on TV. I said, oh, bitch. She was like, what? This my son party? She's like, I don't care. Like, you wasn't invited to this party. Like, I planned it. It was my party. I need you to leave because you wasn't invited. Honey, it's a full-fledged kind of back and forth thing. You know what I'm saying? Look, it's weird because Ashley planned and paid for the party. I mean, it don't look like she paid much because the cake was real raggedy. It was like little Budweiser stuff. Not raggedy, but I don't think she paid like thousands, but she still paid her hard-earned money. So even if she paid $50, it's her goddamn $50. And I feel her. I paid for this party. You need to leave because you were not invited. You were not invited for a reason. And you know you were not invited. The mama even said, like, I was supposed to watch the baby. I was supposed to watch the baby. Well, you know that, so you must have known you wasn't invited. Because if you was a babysitter, then she didn't want you there. So at this point in time, they arguing. The mama standing up, the two brothers standing up, you know, her sister's there, and it's a situation, okay? It's arguing back and forth, but fuck you, bitch, but fuck you, bitch, too. Bitch, pull up. Bitch, pull up. I mean, y'all both already there, who'd you got to pull up for? And then I think at one point, Ashley said, you know, bitch, you can kiss my ass. And then Bar Mom said, you, with your fat ass, you old fat ass, you was up living in my house, bitch. Whatever, bitch. It's a full-fledged argument, fight between Bar Mama and Bar fiance. And Bar ain't there, and no one can kind of get them two to stop arguing. And what's crazy is to see, as she said, her sons, because if those are Bar's brothers, then ain't them her sons. For her sons to see her up there arguing and acting like that, y'all ain't shit either. Okay? My thing is, I would never allow my mom to act a plum D fool in public. I'm also not gonna allow her to be out here about to fight someone. Okay? Ain't gonna have, Ma, let's go. We'll talk to Bar about it later, but let's just leave. But they like just letting her go on and on and on. At this point, it's like, get your mama for me, bitch. Get your mama. And I'm like, because I'm too old for this shit. Well, evidently you're not, because you're there and you're arguing, fussing, and fighting. So you're not too old for shit. So we then see security there. The sister is saying to Athy, calm down, this your shit. You got security. Tell them to get out. Honey, she tried to tell them to get out. And then, I don't know if Ash started pushing first or the mama did. They pushing each other. They kind of swinging over security. It's a full-fledged situation. I think someone threw a drink on Ashley because half her hair was wet. She then, I think, swung. The mama was swinging. They both were swinging. They both were trying to get at each other. They both were full-fledged trying to get at each other. At one point, we see Ashley slip. When they're trying to leave out, Ashley, her sister, and the other, like a cousin, are leaving because it's security. They're trying to break it all up. You then see Bar Mama throw a drink at them, which then pissed off Ashley's sister, who comes the fuck back. And look, this is how you know Bar Mama a punk, because she had all that mouth, all that mouth. Fuck it. And when she threw that drink at Ashley, and her sister turned around and was about to fight her and swung, I think she swung on it because the cameras kind of cut away a lot of stuff. The mama ran, okay? She was a full-fledged backtrack, okay? Backtracking, pussy popping, all that stuff, all the way back. She didn't want them hands. She didn't. She had all that mouth. You should have left, Bar Mama to prevent the fight. Ashley should have calmed down when her sister told her to calm down. They should have just said, you know what? We need her to leave. Let security tell them to leave. But no, it just kept escalating. Now, when the sister is trying to fight the mama, the brothers then try to fight the sister. I'm like, they gonna fight the sister? Now, I know the sister's gay. I can clearly see that she's gay. But she's still a female, okay? She's a female who wasn't coming off like she was trying to be a guy. You know what I'm saying? You know how some say some gay women who are studs come off act like men? That ain't how she was acting. She was acting like that girl's sister. And it was what it was. You then see one of his brothers literally pick up a chair and toss it at the sister. Honey, the sister caught that goddamn chair mid-air, caught it in her hands, and threw it back hard. I'm like, these motherfuckers. It's crazy. It's a full-fledged mess. Okay, it's a full-fledged mess. And I'm like, what? This is crazy. Is Bar gonna pull up in the middle of this chaos? You then see the police pulling up. You then see Bar Mama and her brothers cutting through the alley. Gotta cut through the alley. At that point in time, come back, we see Bar pulling up. Of course, they done told him what happened. He go to his brother and say, you know what, nah, I'm finna go in here. And then she don't catch his fade. I'm like, who gonna catch his fade? Now, I know what catch a fade mean. Catch a fade mean I'm gonna knock you out, okay? You gonna get this punch, okay? And I'm like, when he said she gonna catch, I'm like, is he gonna beat Ashley? Like, who gonna catch his fade? I'm forgetting that the sister had some too. He go in there and he like, you know what, she gonna do it because she put her hands on my mama, and that's what it is. So he go in there, he come in trying to fight Ashley's sister. I say now that, and Ashley is in the middle of him and the sister saying, really? Because he walk in, they like, yay, surprise, and they act like it's normal. He come in like, she gotta go, and she like, what happened? She tried her mama. She got to go, or it's going to be something. He's squaring up to Ashley's sister with Ashley standing dead set in front of him in between her sister and him. And he's literally trying to fight her. And the sister like, you ride for your family, I ride for mine. I ain't going nowhere. I'm here with my sister. Your mama tried to hit my sister and not protect my sister. And she did. It wasn't as if they tried to. Your mama came there knowing she wasn't invited. Let's call it a spade. And she wasn't the innocent one at all. Let's call it a spade. So, to be pissed off at the sister, whose name is Chris, to be pissed off at Chris is some hypocritical ass bullshit, because your mama came there with an issue and your brother threw a full-fledged chair at that lady, at your fiance's sister, who will be your sister-in-law, you fool. Security coming in trying to break it up because he still saying how, you know, she need to leave, and act like, for real? Are you for real? Your mama swung on me first. She was protecting me. He ain't listening. Security had to literally drag him back from trying to fight his fiance's sister. And at this point, Ashley's pissed off. Like, I can't believe he would try to fight my sister. I'm done with him. It's over. She crying. It's a full-fledged mess. Now he outside. His little rat tail, ponytail thing is all raffled or whatever. I mean, he look a little bit high, like he smoked some weed or whatever. His brothers are still, it was a mess. It was a mess, and I cannot wait to see the season, the reunion that comes on in, I think, 2 weeks. And that's my whole review. I mean, it was a bunch of craziness about it. Please put your comments below, because I'm pretty sure y'all have a lot of comments about it. I am Jay Lee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Peace.